big squats and deadlifts, and you'd certainly be lying if you said you didn't want to up your bench press.
You'd be crazy if you said it wasn't in your top 5 favorite exercises.
And back in the day, I used to want to up my bench press as fast as humanly possible, so I used this horrible powerlifting program straight from the Soviet Union called Smolov, named after the famous powerlifter at the time, Sergei Smolov. He invented this fast-track powerlifting program that only lasts 3 weeks, claiming to increase your bench and squat max 30 to 60 pounds in just 21 days. So, of course, I did it 3 times. Twice for my bench and once for my squat. Form, absolute garbage. And then, of course, I embarrassed myself at my first powerlifting meet. But don't worry, this time, we're gonna do it for real. Proper form, proper starting weight,
and a proper warm-up and cool-down so we don't injure our shoulders, of course.
But most importantly, this time we're not going to do the Smolov Junior, we're going to do the Smolov. Instead of just 3 weeks, 3 months, including a 2-week phase-in to get my body used to squatting heavy. Then a 3-week base cycle where I switch into 4 days a week and increase the weight week to week based on how I feel.
Yes, I shocked most of the people here.
Finishing with a new PR. Then a 2-week switching phase that uses this new PR, but with lighter dynamic work focusing on speed like cat training. Not that cat training. Compensatory acceleration training, which focuses on our fast twitch fibers through slow eccentrics and explosive concentrics. Then a 3-week intense cycle.
Sounds like I'm talking about drugs.
The intense cycle is the most brutal portion of Smolov. Just 3 days a week, but using the new 6-week PR, the loads are heavy in this cycle.
Pause.
And then finally, the taper week. Still squatting a bit, but the focus this week is on stretching, resting, and preparing for the final 1 rep max.
Go your way! Some nobleman far, far away once rumored that you could see 100-pound increases to your PR with Smolov.
So let's quit playing around, ladies and gentlemen. Let's test my current 1 rep max and see if Smolov truly works. Got my buddy Ryan here absolutely killing his own deadlifts and helping me out by letting me use his belt and salts. Much appreciated.
Okay, so I still got it. This goes against my morals.
Program goes smoothly, I'm going to use 90% of each PR, giving us a starting squat weight of 310 and a starting bench weight of 250. Smolov easily created our program for us. Here's what it looks like. And that's the plan. So this is what I currently look like, and this is how much I weigh.
So do you think I can win my next powerlifting competition with Smolov?
Let's find out. With the conclusion of the breezy phase-in, it was time to get serious with the base cycle. At this point, I can no longer continue deadlifting with the heavy squats and heavy benches every day. It's just too much volume and I'm putting myself at injury risk. But after training just 6 weeks of powerlifting, let's see how much improvement Smolov made for me.
The old max, let's go.
Was a huge gamble, and it turns out I'm not that strong yet. But now that I have my new bench PR of 275, it's time to test my new squat PR. And with my good buddy Rick also attempting a PR today, I was feeling good.
First time using salts. Look at this. Strong as hell.
Well, that wasn't what we planned. I guess now I gotta hit it in his honor. This felt way too easy to not go for 4 plates.
Here we go.
Now that I have my new 1-rep maxes, I can create my switching phase. These next couple of weeks are my opportunity to get some rest in and get rid of my sticking points.
Call me Bucky, niggas lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How a nigga rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he from the hood but still gon' go legitimate? How he fuck a bunch of bitches but they still respect the women? He still rollin' in Sonata, he just got the windows tinted. Homie stabbed me in the back and that can never be forgiven. And my palms been itching, man, I like the superstition.
With these lighter weeks, I had time to recover, and now we're all set to ramp it up with the intense cycle. But what weight should I use? Well, when PRing after week 6, I did get flashbacks to when I was overly ambitious last year, so I'm going to make the parental mature decision to go with 90% of each of my PRs. Taking 90% of 295 for my bench derives less than my initial PR of 275. And using 90% of 405, we get 365. Wow, how far I've come. Now, because of our conservative approach, I'm going to put the increment to the max of 20 pounds a week for my bench, and at the upper range of the recommended max, 10 pounds for my squat, and take eating as seriously as possible. Now it's time to really test my durability and the effectiveness of Smolov.
Bitch, I get high.
Yeah, you're good.
I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Bron. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Bron. Bitch, I get Let me meditate, then I celebrate. Tryna get the cake, I don't take a break. Yeah, bitch, wait. Grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen, no a TV dinner plate. Made that couple dollars, so I probably get the steak. Go on out at John and Venice, I told Quinn and I'll be late. Ay, I'm so epidemic, I'ma cause an epidemic. Put my feet up in the building, bitch, I'm feeling like a bitch. I get high. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Bron. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Bron. Bitch, I get high.
Near the end of the intense cycle, I was feeling stronger than I ever felt in my life. The weight was moving easy, and my form wasn't faltering.
And then got sick, and then missed a few vital days of training.
So unfortunately,
I won't have time to taper, which is where you deload and de-stress the body for optimal performance on meet day. Only a couple days of rest is all I'm going to be able to get, and I'm now starting to regret not training back Because the deadlift is the biggest lift of the competition.
So it's meet week and I haven't deadlifted in months. But the calamities don't stop there. I'm also way underweight. Despite eating 5,000 calories a day, I'll be lucky to weigh in at 220. My weight class is 105 kilos, which is 231 pounds.
Side note, I'm also pretending to study for my exams right now, and I have to keep on pacing around my room like I'm crazy or my legs stiff out and cramp.
But luckily, I've got a Trojan horse. That's probably not the saying. Ace up my sleeve. My friend Ryan, who's competed at nationals, said he would handle for me, and we've devised a plan to use my lack of weight to our advantage. So in order to hit my goal of moving on from this local meet to the provincial competition in March, juniors in the 105 kilogram category need a 545 kilogram or just over 1,200 pounds total across the squat, bench, and deadlift. Do you guys think I can do it? Now that's for Ontario. There's also the regional competition called Centrals that I could qualify for. That includes the best lifters from Quebec and Manitoba as well as Ontario, and that total is 577.5 kilograms or 1,273 pounds. Yeah, we'll see about that. And nationals with 652 keys or over 1,400 pounds. Yeah, that's not happening in this video.
Let's see what happens.
This was me right before weighing in 16 pounds under my weight class.
How do I look? Beautiful, man.
I was feeling
Nervous as fuck.
So many steps, dude. So many fucking steps. Tell me how the fuck I'm only 215 though.
But with my first lift approaching, it was time to put on my lucky A1s, if you know, you know, and get up on that platform.
Let's go!
Check the form. Yeah, it looked like just past parallel to me.
Every time you train with me, you go low enough. Don't think about it.
If I don't go low enough, I'll kill myself.
After not hitting depth on my first lift of the day, my already nervous self was not feeling nearly as confident in my training. And the thought of whether all of this was worth it was lurking in my mind.
I guess the nerves got me.
Were the countless hours spent meal prepping for my bulk, pushing weight in the gym, and ensuring proper recovery going to be wasted?
Bro, if you weren't here, I think I'd have a heart attack right now.
We were about to find out.
Yeah, Bigfoot! Yeah!
Ooh, it felt good to finally get on that board.
Take a nap? Siesta?
Now I was much more confident in my next squat. With my final squat moving easy, a little too easy, we realized that although it was great to PR,
How'd it feel to PR like 20 pounds?
I probably wasn't pushing myself hard enough because I was falling behind the rest of the competition and it was time to catch up with my bench press.
Good. How you feel before bench?
Not as good as I feel before squat, but less nervous. I'm way more calm, but less confident, if that makes sense.
That felt especially good considering it took me 3 tries last meet to get the commands right on a bench that was 30 pounds less than what I just hit. Let's see if I've got 130 kgs in there.
Bar is loaded for you. Yep.
Now to close out the bench, let's make the deadlift a little easier. You know I need it.
Can't hold me back with a deadlift if I get this.
Wait a minute, why does it say 127.5 kgs? You can't go down in weight. It should say 130. Oh my god, it turns out the scorecard lady must have misread my shitty handwriting. And now if I'm gonna have any chance at provs, I need my deadlift to go crazy. This is it. If I lift this, I will compete for all of Ontario next March. And I got it. And it was easy. Is the Central Canada's qualifying total actually within reach? This is obviously not the actual competition, by the way.
And I'm up so caffeine, I'm slurring my words.
This is it. Let's see if I'll be going to compete with the best lifters from all of Manitoba, Quebec, and Ontario with this next 70-pound monster deadlift PR.
Have you been training dead for the belt?
I haven't been training deadlift at all.
At this point, I can no longer continue deadlifting with the heavy squats.
Because the deadlift is the biggest lift.
Could not believe what just happened. I just PR'd in all 3 of the big lifts in just a 1 3-hour period. From a 100-pound increase in my squat to a completely transformed bench press to a 550-pound deadlift without straps to send me to multiple professional competitions. That just boggles my mind, and I couldn't be more grateful for all of the help I received. Whether through prepping, filming, training, you know exactly who you are, and I just want to take a second to thank you all once again. I could not have done this without you.